And welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I'm your DM. These are my adventurers. When last we left, the Children of Neverwinter were locked in combat for their very lives against a unfortunately overmatching force of Inquisition forces. And so, as we enter tonight, top of the round, we have assessment to make. Just so everyone's on the same page, we do have the Gnomon Guard grenade in our possession at this point.
That's right, I forgot.
60-foot radius.
Kill them all.
Are we able to sculptor run it, or we
No,
cannot?
it's a completely indiscriminate piece of equipment.
Okay.
Here is what it can do.
I'm sorry, I can't do that when you get. Sorry.
Huh?
I was going to try and share it with Dad, but
Oh,
I
no,
can't
it's
with my
fine.
eyes, unfortunately.
I didn't realize it was non-discriminate.
The Wand of Wonder bit is something that I take care of as the DM, but suffice to say, it's a bit like a wild magic surge, meaning weird things can happen.
Okay.
This came up because unless we... Well, I didn't get a chance to read it, I'm sorry.
It came up because I wanted to remind you guys that it was in existence.
And I
It's
can't
got a
help
bit of a indiscriminate and broad radius at the moment to be using now. But if you guys are truly desperate, you can make a run for it and throw it.
Who's the fastest runner? Oh, we have horses, right?
It's the
Victor and Elizabeth have
slowest.
horses.
So if we all like vamoosed, except for the fastest one, like at the end, if we all vamoosed after our turns and Elizabeth was left, and she threw it and horsed it out of there, could she get 60 feet away before it exploded?
She can throw it 120 feet.
The answer is sort of.
Because it depends on where she is.
Depends on where she is
And where the-
vis-a-vis the people we want to
Right.
catch in the radius.
Right, right.
I'm just saying that she
So-
can guarantee that she won't be within 60 feet of it by
Correct.
throwing it 120 feet.
Correct.
Right. Or we might have to have everybody withdraw and then have somebody throw it like Victor as it comes back around to the top of the round.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Elizabeth currently has it in her possession,
Okay.
and you're down.
Yeah. So somebody's
So-
going to pick me up and.
Just putting that out there that
And
the
where
thing
am I?
exists. You are about 15 feet away from Edra.
And I'm grappled, or I'm...
No,
No.
I'm looking here.
Got free.
Nope, you got crossed out. That's not happening anymore.
Beg your pardon?
He's free of that.
Alright, you're free.
Until they do it, until
Until
they
they
try
Right,
try
it.
right, but you're free of that. My next question is there anybody that's clumped together in your group?
No mages.
I could knock out 5 things, 6 things.
Yes.
But
But they roll a saving roll, and
They roll saving throws with advantage,
Right.
and any magic against them takes half.
that wouldn't work.
So it would quarter the damage if they succeed.
But we will, if we want to teleport out, we're going to have to get rid of it
Yes.
somehow.
We can't teleport with that thing in our possession,
Can
or it
we?
blows up.
Can we throw it and teleport? Pretty much.
Theoretically.
Two separate actions. Though.
Yeah, somebody could hold their action to huck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what the wording on the finding is. It'd be tight, but
I'm not saying we'll do that. I'm just trying to get our options laid out
somebody,
there.
yeah, somebody could Theoretically, it could theoretically happen. It'd be tight.
Have you come up with a scenario that we could use that would not damage any of us?
No, not off the top of my head, not the way they're positioned.
Yeah.
Especially now with the Grimblades kind of making their way behind stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Right.
so at this point though, Victor is going to attack the Inquisitor Knight in front of him. Well, the two knights in front of him technically, but he's going to start swinging, and he is going to use... Does he have any of his stuff left? I got 3 superiority dice left. Let's see what things he's attacking. Okay. Victor's going to use Fainting Attack on the knight in front of him. And he's going to feint with his sword, granting him advantage on the next attack.
Don't you just love homonyms?
Ah.
No, I when I heard you, I heard fainting attack, and I was just like, I'm not too sure. Is that a surprise tactic? And he's lying on the ground. And I figured it was something to shock the person to come over and look, and then he was going to whack him. You know, it was when you said it the second time that I got it, but the first time I'm like, well, I've not heard him do that one before. But yes, I have.
At the eye, right?
Yes.
Ow. That's a hit at 28. Gives him 9 damage
Just one.
on the first one.
Great.
And, because it's a fainting attack, he gets an additional 10 points of damage.
Sweet.
Because he maxed out his damage dice.
You what?
Maxed out his superiority damage. Because he adds the superiority dice to the roll.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank
If he
you,
hits,
Victor.
which he hit. So
Yeah.
that's 23 points of damage.
Something was halved. Something was halved?
No.
Oh, it's a physical attack.
So it's 18 plus 5 is 23.
Oh, I had 9 and then 10. I totally misheard
So it was
the numbers.
8 damage.
Cool.
Oh no, it wasn't
It
23.
was
Sorry,
9.
it was 18. Because it was 5 plus 3
I heard it 19.
of his. No, it's 9. Sorry, 19.
Yeah,
That'll
because
be
it was
9
9 and 10.
19 points
Yeah,
of
okay,
damage.
I'm not trying to diss what you did.
No,
but
no,
I
you're-
was surprised
you're
because I
good,
wrote that
you're
down
good.
and I thought I'd heard wrong.
No, you're good. 19 points of damage, second attack. 24 for 13 points of damage. And for his final hit. Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead?
One of the knights goes down. And Kalimvor is going to attack as well because I forgot to do that.
Oh, he can go. Go, 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 Kalimvor.
Kalimvor is going to score a 17 to hit, which gives him wrong dice. 15 points of damage. Okay. That was Victor's 3 attacks, and Kalimvor's attack. That brings us to the knight.
There you go.
The surviving knight, or should I say the dying knight, is going to make his round of attacks.
Nat 1.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, it's 14, which misses. That's not a nat one.
What?
That's not a nat one.
Oh, shoot.
There we go.
Oh. 14 points of damage to Victor. That will bring us to the Veledrin and Grimblades. The Veledrin are going to attack you, I think. Right? She's down, so they don't have any inclination to attack her.
And how many of them are there?
4.
3.
Oh, you're right. Sweet.
Somebody killed a Veledrin.
Yes, that's right. It's the Grimblades we have 4 of still.
Those guys are no joke either.
I'm not saying they are, but we're down
Miss,
one.
miss, miss.
All right.
Now for your stingers.
Miss.
Miss. What's your armor class? 19?
Uh-huh.
I'd pop shield if I were you.
Except that yeah, I pop shield.
Okay, pop shield. You're good.
Okay.
Yes. That'll miss. That'll miss. And that'll miss. Alright, so you're surrounded by Veledrin. But you cannot get hit yet. Then,
Are they surrounding me in a way that no one else can get close to me?
no,
Oh,
they're
okay.
kind of just skittering around you.
So just,
There's 3 of them on 3 sides of you.
ah,
And then there's an Inquisitor Lord. I'm assuming.
that's right. You've got the diagonal dude next to me too. So
Yes, yeah. So then the Grimblades are going to go. And they are going to start by taking shots at Finnan. And Lisbeth. They're going to split their fire between Lisbeth and Finnan because they are actively involved with trying to save you guys right now. So, my friend, you are. It's a miss. That's a miss. 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 Hit. 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 And miss. That's 3 hits on Lisbeth. $20 points of damage,
For who?
Lisbeth.
Together again.
$18 points of damage.
For Elizabeth?
Yeah.
So it's 28 points of damage? No.
That's 22 points of damage.
60 points of damage total?
Something in that neighborhood, yeah. She's still up. And Finnan is going to sprint back to you, and no, he's going to he's going to stay over. No, he was over here.
Yeah.
He's going to first attack with the dire wolf.
You see, doesn't have to get my,
Shackle off. No, he
Yeah.
can start shanking things. That's the other thing he's very good at.
He's very good. At
That'll hit. Oh my, that's 13 points of damage right there to the Inquisitor Lord. Was the one around you or the one around you proned out?
The one around me is prone.
Okay.
I've got 2 are surrounding me and 1 is prone, and Ronger has 3 surrounding him.
So there's, wow.
Wait a minute.
No, it's the other way around.
I've got 2. I've got 1 prone and 1 up, and he's got 3 because the one near me was killed. So I had 3 near me, and 1 of them was killed, and 1 is prone.
Okay.
And 3 that are near Ronger are upright.
Okay.
And
So it's 13 there.
So is this one of his?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then strength saving throw from this guy. Which it does not look like he's going to succeed at.
What does that keep him upright?
Yeah. Oh no, that's not going to keep him up. He is knocked prone by the flying direwolf. And Finnan is going to lean down and stick him at advantage.
Yay.
Which, even if the direwolf wasn't there, would give him sneak attack.
Yes.
So Finnan is going
Let
to
it
sneaky.
pour.
Oh my. Well, hello there. Huh. Okay. Wow. Alright. Alright, let's do this. I need more dice.
Yes. Yes.
Where's it?
Go get him, Finnan. From my unconscious position, I'm thinking, go get him, Finnan. Listen. Oh my word, that sounds so nice.
Second.
It's raining dice.
Oh, it's raining a lot more than that in the moment. Hang on.
One could even say the dice are
Oh, we ain't done yet.
REINING.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's 6. 4. 59 points of damage.
So, how bad is he looking?
Mortal.
Oh, yay! He has shuffled off this mortal coil.
Yes, he fracking has.
Oh, good.
And then there were 2 around.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes.
The combined
Oh,
pair.
he is. You look in his eyes and he is just so far beyond mad right now.
Yeah.
It's bordering on mad.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Who Finn
yeah.
is?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
these are the guys who branded Sister Corral.
Right.
Ah,
Right.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So he is just
Stabby's his thing.
gone.
Yep.
Totally gone.
Good.
So he almost
If he
would
could do
qualify
it,
as a berserker,
berserker,
at this
right.
point.
Almost.
Yeah,
He's in that border lane.
Unfortunately, he doesn't get the benefits of being a
Oh, I
berserker.
don't know. I'm thinking that the benefits
Crit hit
he just
pretty-
had of all
pretty
those
good.
dice, this is... I'm not complaining.
Okay. And then he's going to bonus action attack again at the guy that is over here. Who's looking pretty rough, by the way.
Good.
That's a 19 to hit, which does hit.
And he's got the guy with it.
Yeah, but he only gets sneak attack once per round.
Oh.
But that's still 13 points of damage. And that's another ward down.
So I've only got 1 left.
Yes.
Oh, so he's down? He's out?
2 more with the direwolf, Finn's sneak attack, and then his bonus action backslash against the other one. That's 2 wards down.
So we each have Like I have 2. And
You have 2, he has 1.
Alright. Alright.
I'm gonna need you to make a perception check for me, around here.
This is interesting. I'm not very perceptive.
What'd you get?
Just a second. 12.
Okay. That brings us to the Inquisitor Lord's turns. And the one on Edra is going to, one of them is going to manacle her. And the other one is going to start dragging, is going to start carrying her further into the village. So he gets about 15 feet
Because she's already
further,
wrapped.
because she's unconscious.
I'm just out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, technically under the rules as written, he would get about 30 feet. Because you're not resisting.
Definitely not.
When he moves, however, both of them, as they are both moving, do get an attack of opportunity from. I know one of them does. So the one holding you is going to take an attack of opportunity from Lisbeth. She is there. That will hit. 27, and that will score us 7 points of damage.
Is he undamaged so far, or is he a
Yes.
damaged knight? He's undamaged?
I think so.
Yes, I have 2 that are undamaged. That's what I was figuring was the case.
Yeah. The other one is going to take an attack of opportunity from Shade Breath.
Oh, yes. Crush his skull.
Unfortunately, that's not in the cards today. It's only a 12.
Okay, well, you know.
She's still going to take a swing at him.
Yeah.
He should at least flinch. And
He
release
ducks.
her
Say
because
the
he's flinching.
possibilities are endless when it's
Well, anyway, the one on you is going to make a great sword attack on Finnan, because Finnan has just shanked his buddies. It's a 20 something to hit. Yeah, it's 25 to hit. That'll hit.
Oh,
Finnan
that's
is,
bad.
huh?
I was thinking it was Finnan who was doing something to him.
No, unfortunately. However, Finnan is going to use Uncanny Dodge to have whatever damage he gets.
Okay.
Not that impressive to start with, but we'll have what we take. That's a total of 5 damage. This
Okay.
Finnan just kind of slides out of the way.
And that's on the one that just got 7?
It's
Oh, it's against Finnan. I'm
against
sorry.
Finnan.
It's against Finnan.
Yeah, so it's the other one. The undamaged one.
Okay, the undamaged.
That was 5 damage on
On
Finnan.
Finnan. Oh, shoot.
So then he is then going to use his second action to attempt to grapple you.
It's going to fail.
Yes. Roll an athletics check for me if you would. Oh, good. He rolled like crap.
Huh?
I
What?
said, oh, good. He rolled like crap.
Good. Roll good.
And you currently have the +4
Right.
from the Gauntlets of Overpower.
I've got 16.
You're fine. Yeah, you're ungrappled.
I was
I would-
already ungrappled.
You're
I'm
still
not grappled
ungrappled.
You're,
yet.
you're still ungrappled.
Yeah.
I would advise against making. Although, you know what? At this point, screw it. You only got one of these guys on you. If you want to start making magical attacks, you're only going to have one of them swinging at you at a time. If your HP is not.
So he automatically comes back
He
with
uses
the
his
swing?
reaction to attack you. However, the thing about reactions is you only get one of those around. So if you were to, for example, use, I don't know, Shocking Grasp, and succeed, I would rule that as him being deprived of his reactions before he used it.
Oh, ho, ho. Use it.
Meaning, he can't use Mage Slayer if you Shocking Grasp him and succeed. Just saying. Food for thought. I didn't suggest it earlier because there were 3 of them on you.
Panels drop.
But yeah.
Request.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Oh, that would be Tom terrific, so to speak.
Okay.
So,
Shocking grass. Against a
um,
cantrip.
so that is something to remember when you get around to your turn.
Oh, I thought it was my turn. No, it isn't.
It is now your turn because we are going to move past that.
Move past what?
This turn.
Oh, she's...
So that happens. We'll get her reaction later. It is now your turn.
So I've got to do a 20 first, or is this just...
Yes, you make a d20 plus your spellcasting bonus, which I think is like a 9 or a 10 now.
I've got spell attack modifier is... I've got 11 written. I've got 10 written down, then I've got 11 next to it. So it's probably 10.
What is your relevant spellcasting modifier? Or do you do intelligence or wisdom?
I
It'll
do
be on your stat sheet.
intelligence and proficiency.
Okay, so your intelligence and your proficiency are what you add together for that. So
I've got 9 for the intelligence, but that can't be right. And 5 is the left side.
5. So that'll be 5 plus your proficiency bonus of 5
So
will give
that's
you a
10.
10.
Okay.
So you have a 10. I have 10 plus whatever you roll on the d20.
I have 10 plus whatever.
10 plus the d20 roll.
25.
That hits. Go ahead and roll 3 d8s of lightning damage.
8. I'll just do 3. Oh, I thought you were rethinking those. Ah.
Okay. So he takes 15 points of lightning damage and cannot use his reaction to initiate either Mage Slayer or, if he were to theoretically move away from him, an opportunity attack.
I've still got the ability to move them.
You do.
I would probably be best to move away from him.
If you'd like to, yes.
I don't
He'll
know.
probably run you down,
Yeah.
but at the very least you can move towards someone else who can take a whack at him
But
without
I'll be
having to compromise
leaving.
their position.
I'll be leaving Finnan if I do that. But Finnan can move too.
I was going to say, Finnan is pretty able to take care of himself, I think.
No, I was thinking in terms of him taking care of me if I get grappled.
That's fair. If you'd like to stay there, that's fine. because
Or I
Finnan
could
is
move
there.
so that I'm a little bit closer to Lisbeth, which would make it easier for Finnan to get either one of us. Not Lisbeth.
Edra.
Edra. Yeah.
If you'd like to move 30 feet closer to Edra, you'll be about 15 feet away from her at this point.
And then if he comes closer, and he can move faster, he can move with Direwolf. He gets more distance, doesn't he?
He gets 50-foot speed.
After you use Bounce Dryer Sheet,
Okay.
So
Well,
you're
that
going
was
to move
at
30
least
feet
I did
towards...
something that turn.
Yes, you did. And now that there's not more than one Mage Slayer in your vicinity, then you're not taking an opportunity attack from the other two, despite you not having the one guy who couldn't take it. So I think this fight just got a little bit more winnable.
It'd be good. I don't want to die. I did not start this adventure to die.
None planned to.
If I were tired of this endeavor,
If I were tired
I'm
of this
not.
campaign, I would just drop rocks on you all and kill you. But the Null Mages are going to have their go now. They are going to first take some swings with their spiritual weapons at Lisbeth. Because she's right there.
Is that what? That's for the other one, isn't it?
It's kind of for this one.
Okay.
We haven't really dealt with that in a long time.
Okay.
So it was a thing that I offered that we didn't really do much with.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 1. Hooray.
For who?
The first of the null mages to swing her spiritual weapon. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Nothing. Rats. Okay. Mediocrity. Nothing happens, though. That's a miss. 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 Hit. Like, it's a 14 damage to Lisbeth. And what other spells can I play with here?
For Edgar, fighting them is like fighting 6 of yourself.
Pretty much. They're going to... Well, the first one is going to attempt to cast on you if she's in range. I'm going to double check that. Let's see what the range on the spell is.
I forgot about them when I moved.
Yeah, well, you're about 40 feet-ish away from them, maybe 30-ish. I'm going for ranger range.
Huh?
They're going to attempt to cast silence on you. So they're going to,
All of them?
well, one at a time to see if you need it. But okay. Oh. No, they're not. That was useless. In this case.
Oh, I have
Well, you know-
spells that aren't verbal.
No, you know what? They're just gonna be absolute jerks. And
All of my spells are not verbal, are they?
some of them are. If it has a V component in it, then it's verbal.
But I still have things that aren't. I mean,
Well, things like Fireball. Has verbal components. Fireball has it. Chain Lightning has it.
Firebolt doesn't. Oh, it has a B. There it
Yeah.
is. I was trying to find out where that is.
Yeah. So anything that has a verbal component in it,
Yeah, that's like everything.
yeah, they're in in 6 overlapping spheres, covering the area between you, Edra, and as close to them as they can get without hitting themselves. Is any creature in there is deafened, immune to thunder damage, and no verbal components can be cast from it.
This is what happens to me.
Everyone. It's not just on you, it's an area spell.
Okay.
It's not an on you, there's no saving
it's-
throw,
it's
it's just an
saying-
effect. It's a 20-foot sphere.
And the verbal damage.
Verbal, immune to thunder damage, unable to cast verbal spells, immune to thunder damage, and deafened, meaning you
I can't
cannot hear and you automatically fail any ability check that requires hearing. So you can't talk to each other, you can't get hit by thunder damage, and you can't, well, I mean, Finnan can talk to, Victor-ish and Lisbeth-isher, because of Thieves can't, but that's it. You guys never really learned. No, they didn't learn Thieves can't, they learned like 3 phrases in Thieves can't. That's it, basically. The Null Mages have cast an overlapping series of Fields of Silence. So they cast the Silence spell in 6 overlapping areas, covering the distance between you and Rongir, and then anything else. Also, as you make your next death saving throw, give us 1 memory that flashes across your mind.
Is that now?
It was right as you left.
Sorry, I'm
no,
so
you're
sorry.
fine. We're retrograding.
Let me see here. A memory that flashes across my mind.
Do it.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. It just flashed into my mind how angry I was at Tybalt most of the time.
Well, that's a memory.
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't be sorry. You were angry at him a lot. And that's a
what
memory that
flashed.
as you're lying there potentially dying, that's
I'd rather
one
have a
thing to
nicer
remember.
one, but that flashed in.
It flashed across your brain. That's what we're looking for. And it is Lisbeth's turn. And as the silence blankets the area,
So that automatically succeeded.
there is no saving throw against you. It's just an area.
Okay.
It's
so
not casting it on a person.
Right.
It's just black.
Because
So we can all move outside of that
You
area.
could. That's why 6 of them cast it
Yeah.
in semi-overlapping areas. So basically, between you and Lisbeth, and Edra, nothing, and then an area about 10 or 15 feet this way, closer to them, is also blanked out.
But if I know which direction to get out of it,
And you gotta walk
at
to
my
find out.
at my next turn,
Mhm.
I can move outside of it and then cast something.
So, actually no, it's not towards them, it's away from them, sorry. It's like around and away from you guys, but you don't know that yet. You'll find out.
When I try and talk,
You'll find out when you know.
and I've got the thunder damage.
You got immunity to thunder damage.
Oh, immunity thunder damage. Okay.
You got immunity to thunder damage because you can't hear, and no thunder sound waves can blat into the silence spell.
We can't talk or.
So then you can't talk. You're automatically deafened. You are immune to thunder damage, and you can't cast verbal spells in the area of a sphere of silence. It's like the Acme Cone of Silence from
Get smart.
Get Smart. Thank you, yes. If you're old enough to know that, either you watch stuff like me or you're
Or you're old.
You're old.
closer to their age. Anyway, Lisbeth is going to. Well, you can see her mouthing some things, but that's all. And
So
probably
does she
just for the
realize at
best.
that point in time, as soon as she's mouthing, because she can't hear?
Well, as
anything
soon as
either?
she can't hear a thing,
So she knows.
she knows something fishy is going
She
on.
won't be able to hear herself talking.
She can't hear herself talking. She can't hear anything. Just like
No insects,
like
no wind
dead. Like,
rustling.
hang on a second. Basically like that,
Okay.
but like total dead silence.
So no jangling of.
No jangling of her kit.
Right.
No horse
Right.
underneath her. No
Right.
Finnan saying things behind her.
Right.
No Victor hollering at her to be careful. No you saying thank you to Finnan for shivving the
Yes,
Lord
yes.
Inquisitors. No, nothing. Nothing can be heard. So, yeah.
That has some interesting possibilities. For, I mean, she can probably cast that, right?
Yes.
So if you knew you were going to sneak into an area
Mhm.
that was only 30 feet wide to get through it,
Mhm.
she casts that, then nobody can hear anything that we're doing.
If you're outside let's say they cast it here and someone's here, can they hear what's going on in here?
I don't think so.
Oh, so that would be an interesting stealth.
Alternatively, you could cast it on the guards, and they would be deafened, which would mean they would automatically fail perception checks that required hearing.
But they would know.
Theoretically.
So
yes.
if we cast it on our space we have to go through, they could still talk to each other, but they
Yeah.
wouldn't hear us.
Theoretically, yes.
That's what I was just
Yeah,
thinking.
exactly.
So-
That's what, yeah.
Lisbeth is going to charge after you, and because
Oh dear.
because these stupid inquisitors moved more than 20 feet away from her horse, Shade Breath is going to get trampling charge.
Yes.
So,
And they can't hear them
oh
coming.
yes, she
They get,
is.
Oh, yes,
they
they
get,
get 20.
but they also get sneak attack.
No, Dad.
Oh.
Rogues are the only thing that get sneak
Oh,
attack.
okay. I was thinking that.
No,
Okay.
no. She doesn't. That's not how this works, unfortunately.
Okay.
A horse is not a rogue. It is about as subtle as an avalanche right now.
Right.
I was just thinking they couldn't hear him coming.
Yeah, it doesn't. I grant her advantage on the attack for that, but
But did she
it
need
doesn't
it?
need it. It's not a natural 20, but I'll still take it. Okay. 2d6. Ooh. That's 15 points of damage
I'm the damaged one?
on the damaged Lord Inquisitor. The more damaged one. The one that is not holding on to you.
So I actually don't... Was there damage dealt to either one of them on the way when I was gone?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Did you say 15? Yes.
Yes.
Good.
15 points of damage is that, and then he has to make a strength saving throw, which he fails,
Yes.
which means he is knocked prone, and she immediately gets another attack on him.
Go get him, listen.
Uh-huh. So Shade Breath is going to make another attack at advantage because he's prone.
Yes. Oh,
So she just cannons into him from behind and slams him to the ground.
Shade Breath is a happy hossy.
No, Shade
This
Breath
is what I do. Angry hossy.
She's mad
Yeah.
right now. But she's catching her rider's move. Ooh. 1 for 20. Alright. Yeah, that's a 24 to hit.
Great.
But so then that's 10 points of damage.
Yes.
Not looking good there, sir.
Certainly hope
Now Lisbeth is going to. I don't remember what my ruling on being able to attack a prone target from horseback was. Rules as written state you can do it theoretically.
A javelin would be able
Well,
to
she's
reach
trying to use her
easily.
great axe. So a great axe.
that. But she's not a short person. She's,
No.
So she has the reach of the great axe plus
That's
a
why I'm
lean,
getting
and she's a
a mini out
horsewoman, so
here.
she can lean.
Here,
pretty
this is what she
significantly.
looks like. She's about just under 6 feet tall.
Yes.
So the great axe is about yay long.
Yeah. And she's got her arm reach. I mean,
Yeah, she can theoretically grab it near the pommel.
absolutely.
Is what I've always said is that she can lean down.
Because she's a
out of the-
horsewoman.
she's-
She knows what
she's
she's
on
doing.
a horse.
Yeah.
She's got a war saddle.
Right.
So
And the horse has worked with her.
The
so
horse
he
knows what she's doing.
Horse
So
probably would lower itself.
a little,
No.
not enough to compromise
No.
balance, but enough that she would be able to lean out of the saddle, get one or two hands on the end down here,
Right.
and then take a
She'll be
chop
able to
at
hang
whoever.
on with her legs.
Because he's not necessarily kissing the ground right now.
Right.
He's potentially up on one elbow. He's got
How big
some
is he?
part
Right.
of him
Right.
far enough in
Right.
off the ground that she
Right.
can probably hit him with at least part of the axe.
Well,
Which is
and
all it takes in D&D.
that's right. That's right.
So she's going to make an
That
advantaged
is a hit.
attack roll.
That's right. That's right.
Well, more to the point, it doesn't reduce any of the damage from only
Right.
being part of the cutting edge hitting him. In reality, a slicing stroke that only carved you like this would deal a slicing strike, whereas this would hit you and cleaver you.
Right.
But in D&D, a hit is a
Same
hit.
damage. Yeah.
So advantaged attack. And howdy did she need it? No, she needed it. She
Oh, she
rolled that
needed it.
one the
Oh,
first time
oh.
she rolled.
Oh.
But with advantage, that's a 29 to hit.
I think that'll do it.
That'll do it. And that's not bad. That's 14 points of damage.
Wow.
And he is very close to dying.
Die, sucker.
And she gets another attack on him.
Oh, yes.
Because, you know,
She's Elizabeth.
because it's Elizabeth. It's 24 to hit. And he's dead.
Yes!
And she's
So-
going to turn her final attack on his buddy who's carrying you in a drop it kind of attack.
Oh, what?
Nice. Drop it.
Oh.
Oh! Well, alright. That's okay. Well, okay then. What have we got here? What is it, precious? Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get at this point. I'll take it. So as she hits him with another 24 points of damage.
Wow.
From
This
the
is an
critical hit.
undamaged lord, though, right?
No, this is the one that got an opportunity attack on him from the outset. She's going to kind of dig her left knee into Shaybreath's side, and Shaybreath is going to shoulder check him as the axe is hitting him, and he is going to be knocked prone,
Prone.
which means
He's got to let go of you.
no, he's still hanging on, but
Oh.
you took the brunt of the fall. I'm sorry to say, but it's not going to permanently
knows?
affect you.
But he cut himself on my sharp, wonderful arm.
Okay. You're not a cast space marine. You don't have sharp armor.
Keep trying.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Victor is going to Celeborn is going to attack the final knight first. That is not a hit, unfortunately. But Victor is going to hit him. Yeah, that's 20 to hit. For 7 points of damage. And then 20 for 10 points of damage brings him down.
All right.
The last of the Inquisitor Knights are down.
Hallelujah.
Did you hold your turn? Or did you...
I rolled for her turn.
Oh,
She's
okay.
making death save still.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So, well, the knights are down.
You got a new pup, which
Nobody
means
cares.
that your budget-
Nobody cares about your pup or your budget, Nick. Your name is not Nick Wick, so we don't care.
Don't hurt his dog.
Yeah, well, his name's not Wick, so we don't care.
All right.
So then the Villedrin are going to attack you.
The who?
You,
Beasties.
Villedrin, the scorpions.
Oh, yeah, they're done.
Because you're a magic wielder, and that's what they're designed to attack. Buckle up. That's a miss. That's a miss. And that's a hit. For the claws. That's here. Six points of piercing damage from the claws.
Mm-hmm.
And the stinger attacks. Oh. That's a miss. And that's a miss. Oh. That's
I still have the staff up, by the way.
It does not appear to be stopping their claws.
Okay.
Or their stinging.
I just want to make sure we agreed about that.
Yeah. Well then.
So,
That's 9 points of piercing damage.
so it's up to 15 points.
Okay. 17 points of poison damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see, 17 and 15 is 22.
No, 32.
32. Okay. 32 is 50.
You can call it 22 if you want to. I'm looking the other way.
No, okay. So I've got to throw a what?
D20 and add your Constitution saving bonus.
Which is the +2. Right?
Okay.
No, I'm trying to figure
It's up in your saves box.
here.
Up in your saves area.
Square
up
box,
near the top.
strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. Square box.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one.
All right. So what's it saying there?
It's +2.
Okay. So add +2 to whatever you roll. What'd you get?
2 + 2 is 4.
Ooh. Okay. This time, as the poison pulses through you, you feel a numbing sensation briefly spread through you. And as you feel the sensation start to fade, it doesn't fade so much as just sink deeper into you. And you feel your connection to the fabric of the arcane that is Faerun's reality slip from your grasp. You are poisoned and cannot cast spells.
But that didn't add any more points to my...
No.
Okay.
Failing the
so-
Constitution save only meant that you succumbed to the effects of the Veledrin's poison,
Okay.
which is why they attack spellcasters.
Right.
Their poison is designed to stop you from spellcasting.
That's the first time they've gotten poisoned infected.
Right,
Exactly.
right. So, I mean, really,
It's the only Constitution saves that I've had that have gone for me
Yeah.
until now.
Yeah.
Oh well.
What is... So, 1 minute is 10 rounds. Okay.
Oh, does this last how long?
You'll find out, I hope.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a while.
is if he were to, and I'm not saying he can, if he were to be able to take any kind of a healing potion, would that affect that at all? Okay.
I suppose lesser restoration might, because I think it removes the poisoned condition. Either that, or, 1 second, your elixir of health
Huh?
removes
We have that as a
certain...
group thing.
That's what I'm
right?
saying, yes.
Yeah.
The elixir of health removes certain conditions. Removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions.
Removes it. It's
If you feel like you want to use the elixir of health, let me know and I'll mark it off. It will remove the poisoned condition.
I do have one. I can't
Yes.
remember what my tattoo was good for.
Armor.
Okay.
Oh, your other one?
Yeah.
The absorbing tattoos?
I got more than one tattoo.
yeah,
You got 1 to 3 tattoos depending on what was going on. I don't remember how much of your body you wanted to tattoo. I know you got a barrier tattoo, which was the one that bumped your armor class to 19 natural without the shield, and then you got... You were talking about absorbing tattoos. Edric only got the fire one because she's already resistant to poisons. We talked about this a couple of sessions ago, and we agreed that if you'd like to retroactively have taken one of the kinds of tattoos, that you could pick one of the major absorbing types, whether it was fire, poison, acid, lightning, cold, psychic, whatever.
Yeah.
And that when we got back to Waterdeep, if you wanted to go somewhere and get another tattoo, that you could get that done.
Yeah. I wish I could find the piece of paper where I wrote that down.
Well, but you can't, so...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that milk has spilled. So, hang on to the elixir for now. I'll mark it off.
Yeah. Well, I can't do it until my turn.
That's why I said hang on to it, and I'll mark it off when we get there. So there's that. That's the Valedrins. The Grimblades are going to fire, and they are going to fire one at each. One Grimblade is going to target each of the 4 remaining standing people. So 2 of them are going to fire at you, 2 of them are going to fire at Elizabeth, 2 of them are going to fire at Victor, and 2 of them are going to fire at Finnan.
Oh, so there's 8 of them left?
No, there's
Oh,
They
let's
get,
get to...
they get 2 crossbow attacks. They've always got 2 crossbow attacks. Second. So, attack 1 against you is a miss. 26 to hit.
That does it even with.
Scores 17 points of piercing damage. Then Victor. That's an 11, misses. That's a 19, just hits. $15 points of damage. And Elizabeth. So 14 and a 12 misses. Finnan, that's a 15 and a 13 misses. Alright, that's the Grimblades. Finnan is going to look over at you, see that Elizabeth has the situation well in hand, and turn back to the Inquisitor Lord menacing you, and say something that you're probably glad you can't hear, because of the silence spell. And the direwolf is going to lunge. That's an 11, misses. And Finnan is going to get a 25 to hit. Which we all know what time it is.
Yes.
So, 15, 42 points of damage with the first attack. And for the second one, bonus action attack a second time. With that lovely scimitar. Oh, nuts. Oh, double nuts. Rongar, would you say you're within 5 feet of Finnan?
I moved.
You're right, you did. So you're not. That's good, because he swung wild, and if there had been an ally within 5
I'm like
feet,
30 feet away from him.
I suppose I should count the direwolf, but I kind of have to actually. He hurts the direwolf for 6 points of damage.
He didn't mean to, direwolf.
It knows. He's done this before. Besides, it can't hear you right now. It's deafened.
Right.
It'll get back after the long rest. It'll be fine. And the two remaining Inquisitor Lords. No, one that was on. Yeah, one that's getting in the process of getting shivved by Finnegan, and the other one that's getting in the process of being hacked to death by Elizabeth.
Okay.
The one on what was Rongir, what is now Finnan, is going to just launch a greatsword attack and then try to manacle him to see if he can get him to stop doing things. Because he's right there and he doesn't want to provoke an opportunity attack.
Right.
So he's going to make a greatsword attack. 16 misses. He's then going to attempt to grapple Finnan. No. Finnan is grappled. And manacled.
Okay.
And he immediately steals the key from...
Well, not yet. He's going to try to get out of him first.
He's
Well,
pretty
he's good at picking locks.
He's pretty good at picking locks. He's also pretty good at just kind of slipping out of things.
Hand, is that right? He does the sleight of hand thing?
Pretty much, yeah. So then, Edra has another. What new memory flashes across your mind?
Some serious drinking that we did at a festival, and man, that was fun.
Shield meat. We're getting drunk at shield meat. All right. Rongir, you're up.
And I am not grappled.
You're not grappled, but you are in the effect of a silence spell.
Yeah, I can't do anything. Well,
Your weapons.
well, if I do a history check, can I figure out, do I know what this spell is and how it affects?
Make an Arcana check with advantage.
Well, Arcana, I think I get plus 10. So, 16. So 16 plus 10.
Okay. You recognize this is a silenced spell. It's a 20-foot sphere. Given that the rest of them were doing the same kind of thing, it's probable they put the silenced spells somewhere around. So it's greater than 20 feet total area coverage.
Well, you see, I could move and see if I'm outside of that. And that would be to move directly away from everybody that's in our party.
Or you could move closer and see if they put them...
Not around them. Yeah. And then I would be able to fight something. And if I got closer and I couldn't, then I would be able to hit them with my staff. And I'm not close enough to anybody to hit. So
Not yet.
So the people
You're within
that
15
cast
feet of... You're within 30 feet of the Lord Inquisitor that Finnan is shitting. And you're within 15 feet of the Lord Inquisitor that Lisbeth, Shadebreath are pulping.
But I can see that they're not able to make noise either. So
Correct.
how about how close am I to the casters of these spheres?
Do you have the map?
Oh, we folded it up when we went to go play. Where did we put that?
Is it this one?
Yes.
Don't forget we have the Grimblades that you can go after as well.
Well, I was
So
thinking
I
of
agree with it.
going to
Me.
them and
Yeah, I agree.
fireballing them.
So we are on this green here,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys started somewhere over here, so they moved closer to here. So Edra's probably somewhere in the town square by now. The Grimblades are hunkered down over here. And then, so the Null Mages are back here. The Lord Inquisitors are over here. The Knights were here. So Victor is about here. Elizabeth is probably somewhere over here. At this point with Edra. The null mages are somewhere over here.
And I'm again where?
Somewhere here-ish.
So am I within 30 feet of them?
Probably.
But if I get close to them, there's what, 6 of them?
Yes.
So if I get close to them and they did cast it on themselves, then I've got 6 physical attacks coming against me.
Yes.
I'm
But
trying to figure out my odds.
Wait a minute. They would.
They wouldn't be able to cast a spell going forward. Would they completely disable themselves from being able to do it?
unlikely.
So if I go towards them with my movement, then I should be able to even and I could, if I do a fireball at a high enough level, I might be able to take out at least one of them. So I'm going to do that.
Okay. So you do move closer, and at about 20 feet away from them, they the silence falls.
Oh, wait a minute. But I'm numb. I can't do magic.
Correct.
So the only thing I can do now is...
Wait a minute. Oh, take your.
Veledrin venom.
Right.
You can take the elixir if you
But
like.
don't-
to.
move closer.
and then that's my...
You can use a bonus action to take the elixir. It's not something you roll dice for. It just removes the conditions.
I will do that.
Okay. So you take the elixir. You feel the numbness fade. You feel your grip on the fabric, on the weave, coming back to you.
And I'm going to hit them of what I've got left. I mean, this is not a case where I want to hold back on the amount that I do. So that would make it a... I can't teleport, so keeping the 7 around... How many of them are there?
6.
We've done the comparison, chain lightning to... I'm trying to figure out whether it would be more fun to do chain lightning now. And I lost that page.
Chain lightning?
Yeah.
Chain lightning gives you
How many can it hit?
3 for starters.
And that's at level 7, right?
6.
6. So
At
4 is
7,
the only...
It hits.
4.
Wait. No, you create a bolt of lightning that arcs toward a target of your choice you can see within range. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within 30 feet of the first target. Target can only be a creature or an object. And it can only be targeted by one of the bolts. If you cast a spell using a spell slot of 7th level or higher, 1 additional bolt leaps from its first target to another target for each slot level above 6th. So at 8, you can hit all 6 of them.
But I don't have an 8 left.
So at 7, you can hit 5 of them.
Yeah, but I can hit all 6 of them with fireball.
Correct.
So
The target must make a dexterity saving throw and takes 10d8 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
With
So
the lightning
we agree.
bolt.
We figured out that at 7th level, it's 6 of one, half dozen the other.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a 7th level
1 second.
fireball.
As you're doing that, I need you to do something for me.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Uh-oh is right. Because... Let's find this. There it is. Okay. I need you to roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier plus the slot level you used to cast. The mage is attempting to counterspell you. You may
Well-
attempt to counterspell in your turn should you so desire.
12 plus 10 is 22, plus 7 is 29.
Spell goes through.
Huh?
Spell goes through and target wins by 9 plus
7,
Okay.
7 is 12. D6s. If I remember correctly. Which is a lot like doing 6 D6s against them.
What are you saying?
So I'm going to be rolling 12 d6s.
Yes.
Which
Would
is,
you like some?
Hmm?
Would you like some, or do you have enough?
I've got 10 here, and I've got another one here, and I've got a bunch over there. So let me make sure that
There's
I've got
the-
1, 2,
here's
3,
the
4,
big-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because
Here's the
that's
big-
got a 6 up.
roll
I
the
figure
big-
I'll take that.
Roll the big shaker because it'll mix them better. They won't get stuck in not.
Ugh.
Check something really fast.
20,
It's reasonable if they would roll attempted to counterspell.
30.
Hang on. Ability check. Hang on. I'll be right there. Still okay. Still plus 3. 17. Oh dear.
Hmm?
Oh dear. You know what? No, let me make. One second. I'm sorry. There's 5 other ones that are making counterspell attempts here.
Do I have to roll against each one, or is it somebody got a 20 and I'm screwed?
Well, there's 2 ways we do it. There's the way we just did, and there's the rules as written. And we can go either way. The one way is simpler, the other way is more dramatic. So, in the interest of simplicity, I mean, would you guys... So the way that we're going to be doing it is if someone attempts to counterspell you, or if you attempt to counterspell someone, we're either going to go this way or we're going to go the other way. So which way do you guys want to do it?
Possibilities are that we do it one at a time, or we
No,
do
we
it
do it- well,
one
we do
roll
it-
for everybody.
We do it with you roll and I roll, or just I roll. The way you've done it before when you did counterspell was you just rolled. So if we can continue to do that, or we can do it where you roll and I roll. Contested checks.
Well, I thought when I went into it that I was doing it the way that we've always done it.
We did it a new way just now,
Oh, okay.
but we can either keep
What is the way that we've done it before?
Normally what we do it is the spellcaster casting counterspell tries to beat a DC of 10 plus spells level.
So that'd be 17.
Correct. The dramatic way is you add
Spellcaster.
your spellcasting modifier plus the spell slot level you used to cast whatever spell you're casting. They add their ability modifier plus the level they used to cast counterspell. So it's either a contested check or it's just a straight DC.
I'm.
Okay, let's keep trying it the way that we just tried it. So I need to make 5 more.
I have
rolls.
to make 5 more checks?
Yes.
Uh, 22, 29.
Okay.
28.
Okay.
This one's bad. 28, 10, 7, 18.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
I think that's all of them, isn't it?
That was 5.
Okay.
But I did one before.
Yes. So that was a total of 6.
Which is what you need.
Yeah.
Right. You only had 5.
That's what
left
I meant by.
that you, you only had 5 left that you had to do.
Yeah.
And you did all 5.
Okay.
Did she fall off?
Huh?
It'd be hilarious if she fell off.
think so.
Okay.
So did I hurt anybody?
So far, you can see blood running out of the noses and ears of 2 of the null mages before you cast the spell. Now we have to make the saves.
Before I cast the
They took
spell.
psychic damage from attempting to counterspell you and
Oh.
failing,
Okay.
which is a risk going forward if you lose an attempt of your counterspell. It's what, a 19 or a 20 now for your DC.
I've got the staff up.
I'm sorry, your DC.
CC.
My DC.
What I've got to beat on the roll.
I don't. Where's the DC? Up here?
No, DC is on your spell chart.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's what I've got to roll against to beat.
Um,
It should be 8 plus modifier plus proficiency.
yeah, and 8 and 9 is 17. Is that right?
Can I see your...
Something's missing there. I think he must be 19 because I am.
Intelligence modifier of plus 5 is 8 is 13 plus a proficiency bonus of 5 is 18. And you have a 19 DC, so you're one above him because you have the boost from the tome of what's it.
Yes. Yes. What's it doing?
So 18 does make that one. Okay. Okay. So what's your damage?
45.
45? Okay, it's 22 to that one. 45 to that one. And 20 something to that, 22 to that one. And 45 to the rest, who are subsequently wiped out.
So 3
Except
wiped
for
out.
2.
3 of them are alive.
So 4 of them were killed. No,
There
1,
were
2.
6 total.
So 3 and 3.
Yes.
3 are killed.
3 are
So
killed,
3 are
3 have
killed.
lived.
Well, that cut down on
That's
half
a
of their
lot.
magical attacks.
Yes.
That's a lot.
And despite some efforts at counterspelling you, they failed. Badly enough that some of them took psychic damage. However, the null mages are going to fight back.
No.
They're going to move their...
Oh.
Go.
Oh. Well, they're going to attack me, so I figured I should
Run
be
now
here.
while you can.
Edgar will keep track of it. The 3 spiritual weapons are going to attack him. That's a miss. That's a hit. I'll have to knock off this shield spell for that. You can take 2 charges and count that as a miss. And that's also a miss against shield.
So another charge off.
So no, it's 2 charges for shield and then it holds until his turn.
Okay, good.
So that holds through. He's got 24 armor class until the start of his next turn. Excuse me. And then they are going to yeah, they're gonna do it. 2 of them are gonna the 3 of them are each going to attempt to cast I'm gonna check and see what the range on this spell is, but Yeah. One of them is going to move to within 30 feet of Victor. One of them is going to move to within about 30 feet of Finnan. And one of them is going to stay put where she's within about 30 feet of Lisbeth. And they're going to individually cast Bane on each of them. Okay. It's a wisdom save. That. Okay, great. Victor, you're up. What's your wisdom? Save. Oh, that's not great. Oh, great. He succeeds. Elizabeth. What do you got? Knock 2 charges off your staff and you're golden.
Bingo.
Plus you have 24 armor class till the start of your next turn. Plus you have a 24 armor class until the start of your next turn.
That's the effects of shield.
Oh, he just knows that. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I was
right.
just telling you that to help me remember.
Gotcha.
Because with shield, he gets a +5 to his 19 armor
Oh,
class
yeah.
until the start of his next turn.
Gotcha.
Takes 2 charges off of his staff, but none of them crack 24 to hit him with the spiritual weapons. Elizabeth just ekes out a squeakies out a save against Bane and Finnan. What about you, boy? Oh, not the wiser. Well, he's pretty wise, but not that wise. Finnan is baned. I don't have that on here. Let me see if I can customize
What does that do to him?
He has a -4 to his attacks and ability checks until it goes away. Then that is their turn. Elizabeth is going to first let Shaybreath get her licks in. Oh my days of mercy! That's a wow. Okay.
I like the sound of that.
Wow. So Shaybreath does this spin kick maneuver, where she kind of spins around and gives him the back foot, and in the process kicks dirt into his face. Which means that in addition to being dead, he's also blinded.
Dead and blinded and dead, or dead and blinded? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? That's
Dead
awesome.
first, blinded second. He died with dirt in his eyes. Elizabeth is going to hurl a mundane javelin at the null mages because she's used all of her charges of Javelin of Lightning and Scorching Ray at this point.
Okay.
So she won't get that back until dawn tomorrow. But a mundane javelin does not deal half damage.
That's right.
Excuse me. We'll see if that hits them. Yes, it does. 17 will hit. So that's 7 points of damage.
Cool. Fabulous.
Okay. And she's gonna throw 2 more because she can.
Yeah.
That's 12 as a miss. And a natural 1. Nothing happens, but she misses spectacularly. She got a little turned around when Shaybreath kicked him.
Yeah.
That brings us to the top of the round. Oh, you're no longer poisoned this one. Victor is going to...
I have a question.
yes.
Does the spell for the silence stay if they're dead?
No.
So half
And
of
you're
the
right.
zones
They do
are
have
gone.
to. They do have to kind of make some checks on that. Nope. Heck nope. Close, but all the silence is gone.
Okay. Not that makes any
It
difference to
loses
me.
their concentration.
Yeah, good. Good.
Besides which, even if they hadn't done that, it would have come offline as soon as they tried to bane people.
Oh,
Because they're both concentration
right.
spells. Not that I thought about that.
Oh,
Just
it's okay.
Suddenly it occurred to me that
Mhm.
other people should be able to hear each other
They
now.
say the
Yes.
possibilities are endless when it
So,
See, just because that actually fit into the.
so Starburst, unless you want to sponsor my show, don't get cocky with that. Then we have Victor, who is going to he's gonna rush the Grimblade. No, he's gonna rush the Veledrin first. No, he's gonna rush the Grimblade. He's gonna rush the Grimblade first. Because those guys are shooting heavy crossbows at everyone. They hurt a lot. So he's going to charge down on a Grimblade. And Kellenvor is going to execute a trampling charge against the first Grimblade. That is a 19. Which hits. Which means that the Grimblade takes 16 points of damage.
Is this one that's already injured?
I don't know. I think so. It
We
looks
have
like
an
it.
injured one.
Yes, him then. 16 points of damage and has to make a strength saving throw. That's not good. For you. He is prone, and Kellenvor makes another attack at advantage.
Cool.
That hits. For 14 more points of damage.
Right.
And the Grimblade's skull is crushed.
Yes!
He's being stood on. And
Better than Satamon.
it's quicker, I'll grant you that.
Yes.
And then Victor is going to turn his sword on the other Grimblade that is standing next to him within reach. Because they were clustered 2 and 2 behind the two houses.
Yeah.
How many are there left?
3 left. And he's going to attack. It's 22 to hit, which gives him 10 points of damage. 18 to hit, which gives him 11 points of damage. Which is 24 total so far. No,
10, 11,
10,
21.
11, 21.
Okay, that.
21 and 26 to hit will give him another 11, which gives us 32
Yes.
points of damage. Okay. And Victor is going to use his bonus action, Second Wind, to regain 18 hit points. The Veledrins are going to scurry after you, or scuttle after you.
And how many are left?
3. And they're going to... One of them is going to get to you. The other 2 are out of position. And it is going to attack you with its claws. And that is a miss.
Okay.
I think.
Do I need, or is this still in the same round?
Yes.
Okay.
So 16 will not penetrate your... And I'm... Then a 21 does unfortunately hit you.
Even if it's 24
Yes,
boost? Okay.
because its claws shear right through the shield spell.
Oh, because it's magic.
It has
Right.
spell-penetrating claws. Oh no, that's the sting. Never mind. That was the sting attack. Never mind. You're good.
I say a spell penetrating claws.
That's how it's
Sounds
listed
like a
in the stat
legalese.
sheet.
It's a lawyer, Belladrin.
No, I was thinking in terms of, you know.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now.
The option on
Specifically
this tank
It
is
specifically says claws. It says weapon attacks. I'm going to say it does not count for the stinger.
Okay.
Because I don't want to deal with that right now.
so
Another
nothing
time, if you
big.
face the Belladrin, I may count the stinger as a spell penetrating attack, but for now, I'm going to grant you guys a little bit of mercy because I overpowered this encounter and I don't want to kill
We're
you.
thankful.
The Grimblades, the one in front of Victor is going to fire twice with his crossbow. Oh, heck. That's a natural 20. For... $32 points of damage,
2.
Victor.
He's been taking a lot of damage.
He has. It's going to fire its second crossbow shot and miss.
He was jumping up and down with the success of the first one. And he missed.
Victor is going to parry as much damage as he can off of that with one of his last 2 superiority dice. So you're going to take 4 points off of that attack. The other 2 are going to pop out from behind the wall and fire at Elizabeth and Finnan. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit. That's a miss. $17 points of damage to Finnan. And then Finnan is going to I think it's the one that he's on that's dealing right now, so he's going to yes.
So,
The
is there-
dire wolf is going to attack the lord that was on you,
because he's on.
and it's
no.
going to miss. Finnan is going to first make an attack at disadvantage. He's manacled. Well, 19 will still hit. And nothing, no fun buttons, but still a respectable 14 points of damage does manage to slay the last Inquisitor Lord.
Thank goodness.
And so,
There's nobody to grapple anymore.
correct.
So is everybody...
All the manacle wielders are dead.
So are those who are manacled then... do we have to go find the person that had the one that had our key to...
This is Finnan we're talking about.
Oh, good point. Good point. Yes. But make sure you find the key so we can sell these, buddy.
Well, we can
Oh, sorry.
sell them for the adamantine, probably.
Oh, okay.
We can get the keys.
Yes.
As long as you keep track of how many we have, I can probably assure you that we have keys for them, with a little bit of searching.
Yes.
That's Finnan's turn, and the lords are dead. So, Edra, give us a memory.
Oh, the first time we were all on the road in that wagon. Oh, that's an old memory.
Okay. You are stable, meaning that in 4 hours you will awaken at 1 hit point, barring something happening to you. If something hits you, you will start making death saves again.
Okay.
But for now, you are not dying anymore.
But for instance, if we get rid of the beastie that's against her, then somebody can give her a potion.
There's nothing on her right now. When Elizabeth comes around to her turn, she's either going to start butchering things or give you a potion. She can make she'll probably make a medicine check to see if you're up, but or she'll just pour a potion down your throat. Either way. Regardless, Rondir, you are up.
What are the... I'm up and I do not have anything inhibiting me at this point.
Correct. May I suggest, as an option, if you have one left, a chain lightning attack against the Grim Blades.
Oh, it's a 6?
7.
I can't do a 6.
Oh no, 6. Sorry,
It's
it's a
six.
If it's a 6, then
It's
I...
6.
You did look that back
Yes.
up, because I thought it was
Yes,
7.
it's a 6.
Chain lightning attack against who?
The Grim
Blades,
Blades.
the 3
Okay, sure.
bad
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
And I do what to it?
You roll 10 d8. Would you like some d8s?
I've only got one.
Well, let me accommodate you.
I've got some 10s and things that I could substitute for an 8. Just, give me more dice.
Not.
No?
I got 5.
That'll give me 6 then. How many do I have to roll?
10.
Why don't you give me 4 of them? And mine is green. And none of mine... Yours are all pretty good.
Thank you.
There's truth to that. There's some truth to that.
Okay. 15, 21, 31. 31, 43, 59.
2 of them are dead.
Yes.
One of them is barely standing.
All right.
Okay then.
And your dice got most of the high numbers.
Yes. I'm not surprised. The surviving null mages,
We have 3 left.
3 of
right?
them, are going to attempt to whomp you with their spiritual weapons again.
Well, they've never tried to do that.
Oh, they have.
But I'm not. Am I? Their spiritual weapons. Are they going to recast them?
Spiritual weapon isn't a concentration spell.
It just stays there.
No,
hangs
but it has to be moved if they've already cast
They moved
it.
it 60 feet a
Okay.
while back, while you were gone,
Okay.
and attacked you. That's why.
Oh, I didn't know they'd attack
That's
me.
why I knocked two charges off of your staff, was to
Oh,
give
okay.
you. I said when you came back in, I said knock 2 charges off in your golden. Remember that?
Yeah. Okay. I
So-
didn't know why.
That's
Okay.
why, because they all clobber you with
Okay.
spiritual weapons. So they're going to. That's an 18 misses. Oh, look at that. Oh, nothing happens. That's not the 1. And a 9. So none of them hit you, even with your
Without
shield
my
down.
Okay, all right.
Then they are going to figure out what to do with their spells here. Running out of time here. They are going to go and it's hard to decide sometimes what to do. And none of the spells are going to save your butt.
Are you going to what?
Are going to save your butt. Yeah, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me. I think. It could be worse. They could have tried banishment.
Well, that's +6 anyway.
Oh no, they already tried banishment on you and you just aced it. It's horrible.
That's wonderful.
Wisdom saving throw.
That makes it 19.
Okay, do it again.
21.
Do it again. Third time's the charm. You are held. That means you are paralyzed, I think. I'll check the condition here. Old person, you are paralyzed for the duration. At the end of every one of your turns, you can remake the save, ending the condition on a success. Okay.
And my turn's after theirs, isn't it?
No.
right before
You
them.
just went and now
Okay.
they've gone.
I can try.
Lisbeth, however, is going to pour one of your potions down your throat, so pick one from your inventory or from the party inventory.
Oh, pick one from my
And,
over here.
Roll the dice for its... Or I'll roll the dice. Which one are you doing?
I have a wand of healing. Can she smash it on me? Or not?
Sure. Why not? What does it do?
It gives me... Why don't I have that piece in here? It's a 74. The number
74?
Is
Alright, 1 second. Okay. 1 second. You get 7 points of healing.
Okay.
And the wand fractures.
Why, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more charges on it.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
it came with 7 charges.
Oh, well, then in that case, she's gonna throw a couple more at you.
She can fill it up if she wants to. I mean, that's... Does that take more actions for her or not?
No, it's like a wand of magic missiles.
So I would say...
So
Just to get 4
7
more, that would be 28 more points.
No, what happened is I'm gonna re-roll the whole thing
Okay.
because I didn't realize that it was a multi-charge thing. So that's 7 charges. You get an automatic 14 points of healing. On top of that, you get 5. You get a total, including the 14 that you already logged, of 54 points of healing.
Oh, my gosh. Well, it's gone. Goodbye. You were wonderful while I had you. Mwah. Okay. 54. Oh, I feel like almost dwarfish again. Is the sun?
And she's up and standing and everything.
Yes, you are up. You are ready to
Functional?
go.
Functional, right?
You are functional. You are manacled, but as soon as Finnan gets out of his, he can come help
He'll
you
come help me.
on his next turn. So it'll be 2 turns, and then you'll be ready to go, probably. In the meantime,
If I have a verbal one with no somatics,
If
oh, I
somebody's
can't do
close
anything.
to her,
though.
she's
you
got
can't.
Hugh.
You've got anti-magic field on
Okay,
it.
okay.
But she's got Hugh if
You have
somebody's
Hugh
close.
if someone decides to come play patty cake, but
Okay.
And you technically do have a hand axe that you can huck at someone if you want to try and hurt them. Well,
Well, I'd like to hurt a lot of them.
yeah, welcome to make the attempt.
I was just thinking,
Sorry,
you can
that's
hit them with
Elizabeth's
a
turn.
weapon, even though you're manacled.
But because that would be if I'm two-handing a weapon, right? I can.
You can swing it with disadvantage. You'll make the attack. Golly. Yeah, because you'll be swinging at this distance with the one hand on the axe and one hand on your shield. Unless you want to drop your shield.
That's a possibility. Something I could consider.
At which point you would still make the attacks with disadvantage because you're
Okay,
close together, but
yeah.
you would deal D10.
Let me think about this.
Yeah. Interesting. So,
Are we back to Victor?
No, we had Elizabeth, right? She poured the potion on me, or she wanted me. Now it's her turn, or her
it's
action.
the end of her turn. And from the Fandolin Miners Exchange down here, you guys are up here, you see a trio of figures begin to move up towards the town square. And I'm going to pull up an image of them here.
Ooh.
I got a little peeky poo there. Oh, I can't.
Taking out my
Dressed in
present.
dark leathers with hoods and inscribed masks over their faces.
Can anybody read their inscriptions?
It appears to be some sort of warding runes.
They're probably not friendlies.
Did show up.
Never known anything to not try to kill us.
They are moving fast through the streets and keeping to the side of buildings. One of them appears to be climbing the Lion Shield Coster before he dips out of sight. And yes. Okay. Okay.
So was my healing Elizabeth's whole action?
Yes.
Oh, I feel bad.
They are going to move in, and your spiritual weapon winks out.
Okay. Okay.
It's not good.
This is true.
Welcome to the world of Bose Ultra Open Earbuds. They're perfect.
Also, a sphere of darkness descends on the town square and on the buildings nearby. Alright. That is their turn. It is now Victor's turn.
It was their turn.
Yes.
Right.
They got rid of her spiritual weapon,
Mhm.
and they caused the cloud.
They cause darkness on
Darkness.
the square and,
But
and
there's
one.
3 of them. Is the third one? I'm just curious.
I don't know where he went.
Oh, okay.
He's in the darkness.
No, I meant what did he
What
cast?
did he do?
Who is covered by all this darkness at this point? in
Um,
time?
let me double check the range on darkness spell here real fast.
'Cause I'm kind of far away,
yeah.
as is Elizabeth at this point in time because
Yeah,
she just finished
yeah.
pouring, beating me with a wand. Thank goodness, beating a tattoo on my.
It's a 15-foot radius sphere,
Okay.
so it's 30 feet in diameter.
Mhm.
So one of them covers most of the town square. The other one covers the buildings near the Lion Shield Coster. Yeah, go ahead. Can you reach the camouflage fence box from where you're sitting without
Yes.
undue effort? Can you reach just beyond it? No, it's fine.
No, I don't
Like I said,
think
undue
my hip
effort.
is just not going
No,
to.
you're good. It looked a little bit far, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
If I
So
stand up, I can reach it.
I need the documents that are under the comp notebook, specifically the Lost Mine of Fendelver campaign book, if I can.
All of this?
Just the one folder that's the Lost Mine of Fendelver.
This one?
It's either that one or the other one. Yeah, it's the other one. That's one.
This.
Yes. The really frazzled one.
There you go.
So, now I have my own map, so I don't have to do that. Alright. Yes. So, it's covering most of the town square. On one side. And then the other side is covering... So it's like angled to take part of the Shrine of Luck, part of the Town Green, part of the Lion Shield Coster, and part of the street between the Lion Shield Coster and the Town Master's Hall. It's the big red building to the right.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
ish. Actually, you know what? You're right. Your question is answered. The other guy also, there's another sphere of darkness. So the
Right,
entire
so it's two
town
spheres
square,
of darkness.
part of the green, most of the Coster, part of the Shrine of Luck, and part of the Town Master's Hall is all covered in
Two different.
three different
Three
spheres of darkness.
What caused her spiritual weapon to flick out then?
Oh no, you're right. That is two spheres of darkness. Silly me.
But we have 3 guys.
There's
and
2,
3
yeah.
Yeah,
actions.
there's 2 spheres of darkness.
So
there's
is
2
it
spheres
the
of
green
darkness.
or the Lion Shield Coster or what did that
The green is mostly uncovered,
Okay.
but the square,
Uh-huh.
the Lion Shield Coster, and
Uh-huh.
part of the Town Master's Hall are covered.
Okay. Okay.
So then, that's their turn. Victor is fighting blind at this point. He is going to take a run at where he thinks the Grimblade is. And Kellenborg is going to make an attack with advantage. Not bad. That's a 15, which does miss. Then Victor is going to make a slash at disadvantage. 15 misses. 18 hits.
That's the Grimblade.
The last of the Grimblades dies.
Oh.
So we have 3 of the...
Party favors.
Poppers. We want to pop them. You grab one
Good
end,
luck.
I'll grab the other.
3 of the Veledrin are running around on the green/square near the Shrine of Luck, just outside the darkness.
But we're just outside.
Just outside the
outside the
darkness,
darkness,
just on the
okay.
border of it.
Mhm.
The Null Mages are solidly within the darkness, which is not lit up by, I don't think, by the, let me check on what this rule is here. Sorry, I'm dealing with some new stuff here.
No, I'm sorry. I just.
Creature with dark vision cannot see. Through this darkness, a non-magical light cannot illuminate it.
But I can speak a cantrip because that's magic. Okay.
Yeah. You can see the dim glow of the Grimblade. I have the Null Mage's spiritual weapons somewhere in the darkness, where you can assume you are. So they're probably not going to make an attack with disadvantage because they can see you, because they got 3 glowing rune shapes of the Inquisition's seal
But
around
I'm
you.
currently paralyzed anyway.
Cool. Yes.
Has Finn shed his shackles yet?
He's working on it.
Okay.
Is his turn. Well, no, technically the Veledrin go first. So the Veledrin are going to they're going to scuttle up to you and
To me?
no,
No.
to you and hold a sting attack if you move. You just hear this ominously familiar skittering in the darkness around you, and you can see their eyes staring at you from the edge of the light. Fennin is going to attempt to...
Of course, I
break out.
can't move because I'm paralyzed. So
You can remake the saving throw at the end of your
yeah.
turn.
So as soon as I make the saving throw and I move, then they will be held so they can then attack me.
Wait a minute. If you don't move, if you just speak, does that count as movement?
What? No, why?
Because if he just... does he have any just verbal spells that he can cast without, or cantrips without having any,
Not that I know of.
okay.
Nothing damaging anyway.
Okay.
Finn is going to attempt to break out. Huh, he's out.
Good.
What is that, 31 to break out? Sleight of hand to get out of these things.
What's an
Keep him in your
S
pack, bud.
in the
Somatic. That means you move your hands.
game? I move.
So he's going to use the direwolf's movement to run over to you. So the next turn, his following turn, he can get out. You can attempt to...
Oh,
what is your sleight of hand?
It went up from a -1 to a +0.
You can't get out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's true.
Unless, what's your athletics?
+9.
Oh, nope.
Can't get out? Okay, that's fine. But
You need a +20 on your athletics to get out.
I'm not ever
It needs a
gonna-
40 athletics check to break these
It's
things,
not
or a
gonna happen.
26 sleight of hand to slip
Yeah.
out.
Not gonna happen.
So then, that is going to... Edra, you're up. What do you want to do? You are currently subjected to the effects of an anti-magic field.
Right. But Finnan is there. I don't want to
Finnan
run
is
away from
standing there.
Finnan. There's really nothing that
I mean, you could just run into the darkness and then you'd be like, "Hi, come back!"
That's really no, I'm not gonna do that.
Just runs after you waving his lights. Like, am I a
Is
joke
she-
to you?
Is she close enough to somebody that she can tell they're there and hit him with?
Can I huck out axe or anything at anybody?
No.
Okay.
You don't want to.
Can
I
hold
guess you
my
don't want
action?
to risk hitting.
You can hold your action.
Okay, I like to hold my action.
Alright. Rangir, you're up.
Well, I've got to get to my end of my turn before I
End
can
of your
do
turn, you
anything.
can remake. I want to. Yeah, you remake your saving throw.
Yeah, that's all I can do. Oh, that's a little better.
What'd you get?
What did I say? This is plus what?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so wisdom is plus 6, so I'm 24.
Yeah, you're clear.
Am I smart enough to not move?
Yes, you are.
Make an intelligence check. Or a wisdom check. I don't care.
Well,
Just straight up stat.
I'll take intelligence check.
Okay.
It's plus 9. It's what I've got written down. 14 plus 9.
23.
Yeah.
You gather that given their performance, they don't tend to attack things that are obviously paralyzed, and they tend to wait until until a magic user is obviously a threat before attacking. So it stands to reason logically they're probably waiting for you to prove yourself mobile again before they attempt to paralyze you with their venom. So then
Indeed.
the null mages are going to attempt to hit you. That is a 14, a 25, and a 10.
So one of them hits me.
You take 8 points of radiant damage, and they are going to cast spiritual. No, they're going to cast. Sorry.
So the anti-magic field doesn't affect them.
It's not an anti-magic field. It's a darkness field.
Oh, why did she end up with an
I'm
anti-magic?
medical.
No, he's asking why your spell got dispelled.
Yeah, I'm
Because
trying to
they
figure
put
out
it
why her hammer got dispelled.
They put it out.
The answer is in your answer, or is in your question.
Okay,
Did you get it?
I think so.
I didn't.
Give it a shot.
They put it out. The newcomers put it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's wondering how.
Well, that would be some sort of a spell.
He said they dispelled it.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Dispel magic is a
right.
spell.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They
Okay,
had some sort of-
41. What did you say I was minus?
8.
Okay.
They are then going to cast. Yeah, they might as well. Well, since they're suffering from this, they're going to attempt to dispel it.
This is a win-win situation. Because if they can't dispel it, then they get damage from a failed dispel magic. And if they can, then it helps us out because it gets rid of the cloud.
So yeah, they are going to dispel the
Oh, it's not
It's not a
counterspell.
counterspell.
no, they are going to dispel the darkness. That's their turn. Elizabeth is going to, unhindered by that, she is now going to charge the Veledrin that are surrounding around here.
Hold still, she's good.
Don't miss the 2024.
They're going to, here it is. She's actually going to get a natural 1, but nothing happens. And then Elizabeth is going to get a 29, a 12, and a natural 1. Nothing happens though. One hit. That was embarrassing. Well, redemption. She gets 13 points of damage out of it.
Cool.
Are these things at all damaged?
Yes, I think so. Maybe? Possibly. Not sure.
Are they damaged?
The Veledrin?
Yeah.
No, not that I have marked, but I have not
Okay.
marked everything that the Veledrin have had damage done to them, so I don't think we have attacked them according to what I've got.
My marker's dying.
You want another one?
I want to say no.
What do you have, a permanent or a dry
Dry
erase?
erase.
Can we toss it? Yeah, I bet.
Okay. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session, because that was the timer a few minutes ago. Everyone watching, I'm glad you came along with us for this fight for survival, and the potential turning of the tide here, but these new guys. If you'd like to find out what happens next time, go ahead and tune in to our next episode, where we find out what these creepy new party favors are. If you enjoyed what you saw today, the best way to support the channel is to go over to the Nightwalker's Bazaar Printify shop, link in the bio. If you'd like to help the channel grow, best way to do that is to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on social media, turn on post notifications. If you haven't done that already, share it on social media, tell your friends about it, and as always, stay hydrated, stay adventurous, and we'll catch you on the flip side.